onto it. Move a few windows around while they're loading up. Okay, so we're going back to blank craft. That's Minecraft, but I can't break any cube, any blocks of the sort of standard dimensions. I can place blocks, I can acquire them in sort of creative ways, but I cannot physically break them. That is the main rule. At the top of the stream, you should be able to see in blue text a little summary of the rule that we have there. So that is available for you. Last time we got settled in this village, so everything we've got on us now and in the chest in here is all acquired through without breaking blocks. We've used TNT explosions creatively and similar things to that, but we have actually not broken a single cube-shaped block to do this. Okay, so we'll just sleep this night away. And my plan for today is, well, our end goal here is to fight the Ender Dragon. So if we look at our player here, we are currently rocking leather armor, which probably isn't going to do it. We've actually got 2 enchanted bits here, which is pretty nice. Here we've got a bow with 4 arrows. Again, that's not going to cut it. Yeah, we're not really in the best position to do anything. But what I want to do is make progress to getting towards the Ender Dragon. Again, without breaking any cube-shaped blocks. And to do that, we're going to have to go to the Nether, and we're going to ideally want to gear up just a little bit. So if we can ideally get some diamonds, that would be amazing. We've got 5 TNT and a button to break blocks, but we're going to have to be very stingy with that. And we've got a ton of sticks, so we could craft some things up as well. I believe there is someone in this village with a brewing stand. At least I think there was. And this guy, we're going to kill him for some iron once we get that bucket filled with lava. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to find a place to build a nether portal, which we're going to use the bucket, have a bucket of water running into a channel, then place buckets of lava next to it. Then we're going to need to find a bunch of lava. So the ideal thing here, zombies, don't see zombies. The ideal thing here would be to find a lava lake and then build the portal there. It just depends on how far from this village we have to end up going for that, because I really don't want to stray too far. Also, acknowledging that I'm going to need a flint and steel, so don't even know if we've got any iron spare. Certainly won't have. I don't know. I'm gonna head back. Just need to take stock of what I've got, what I need. We did an explosion the other day down a temple, and we may have got some flint out of that. No flint, but we have got the steel, so we'll keep this on us. If we see a gravel patch, I think we'll blow it up in the hopes of getting the steel. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Right. So let's think. Fortunately, I can't see any surface lava lakes. Hey Jeff Yard, how you doing? Are you enjoying this boiling hot day? I don't know if it's boiling hot where you are, but certainly is down here. Yeah, no worries. Lurk away. As I say, I don't think this is going to be a long stream today. I kind of want to be done by around 20 past 9. I want to watch the SpaceX NASA launch, which I believe is 9:30 in UK time, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Is that worth going down here? There is a ravine. I mean, the problem with going down a big cave like that is how do we get back up? Because we've got 2 stacks of blocks which we've acquired through explosions. It's not super reliable, so we certainly don't want to risk getting trapped. What is this over here? Looks quite interesting. Might just be the way the land is generating. Actually losing a bit of frames here. I'm not sure why that's the case. Also, I'm very conscious, Jeff, that last time we did this, you couldn't hear me for like the first 10 minutes. So, if you can hear me perfectly fine, can you just put a comment of some sort in the chat just to let me know. Otherwise, I won't. Otherwise, I'll have to assume there's no audio coming through. It's weird land formation here. Okay, I fear we're going a little bit too far from where we've set up a base of operations. Now, yeah, my day's been alright. Is mic audio low? I've just pushed it all the way up. Hopefully that sounds a little bit better. I got a new mic in the post today. Well, a whole new headset because my previous headset broke. Basically, days and days of Zoom meetings has done that. So I've had to get a new headset here, and yeah, I'm guessing if the mic audio is low, it's because it's still, I guess, adjusting to new mic sensitivity or something like that. Okay, I've gone way too far past my little base. I'm not seeing a lava lake. Oh, is this one here? This has got to be a lava lake. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, I don't really see anywhere else to do this. Okay, I'm just going to destroy some of this lava, turn it into obsidian. Hello, not unfriendlingu. That's a name to pronounce. Okay, yes, we didn't want that to destroy everything, and we could. We've got a block here to get out. So that's going to form the basis of our Nether portal. We've got a couple of blocks here. So what we can do is we can place these blocks. I'm just thinking how we're going to do this now in a way that we're okay, because we can't destroy these again once we place them. So we've got this one, this one, this one. We need one here, and like so. Maybe if we just do a template, we're quite quick with it. Or we can cover this. I've already messed up here. Okay. Okay, let's think this through a little bit, because I've already messed up. Like that one is 1, 2. Oh no, it's fine. I was counting 3 when it's 4. Okay, yeah, this will work. So do that. So now we need 1, 2. This is really like really worrying when you can only essentially have one shot at it. It doesn't matter if we make this too tall. It's if we don't make it tall enough, that's the problem. But I think this is fine. So 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, we'll have lava here and here. So if we run this, I need to keep the water trapped in some way. So let's do this. There we go. Because if we do need to destroy blocks, then dirt's going to be easy to explode, although I don't think we will need to. So then if we do that, okay, grab this lava, and we're going to put that at top. That's going to turn to obsidian. No, it's not. Okay, that didn't do what I expected it to do. So let's place it here. Okay, and it did. And we can move that to do what we want to do. Let's just get the size in first, I guess. 2. And this is how we're building our nether portal, because obviously we can't mine obsidian. That is one of our banned blocks. Actually, no, that's fine there for now. Then we'll move it up the top there when we're doing these side ones. Okay, this one. I should definitely sleep this night away. Oh, yes, I do have a bed on me. I'm not interested in having creepers blow anything up right now. For anyone who's new in the chat, by the way, because the bed isn't a cube block, that's fine to break. Similar to like dead bushes, things like that. Anything that's not the standard shaped block is fair game. That's the only thing that's really made this, I guess, doable. I mean, you could get obsidian through village trading, so I guess I shouldn't say it wouldn't be doable, but I don't know, I think having the option to do it in multiple ways is part of this challenge, you know, it's part of what makes it interesting. Okay. Nice. Okay, I'm going to dump this water now. And what we need to do is we need to find a way to light this. Now, I didn't see any gravel. Didn't see any gravel on our little travels here. Do I have any wood? I do have some wood. I believe there is a little trick we can do. If we make a piece of wood catch on fire and it lights in the gap, but I'm not 100% on it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a note of this. So we're at minus 1052, and we're at 3191. 1052, 3191. Yep. Okay, so this is the coordinates of our portal. And we're going to take this lava and we're going to head back to our village. We're going to lava up that iron golem, and we are going to grab the iron from that. Previously, we had iron by killing iron golems, and although that was relatively successful, it did involve a lot of death ourselves, which I'm going to try to avoid as much as possible, if I can, that is. Okay. This should be the way. I think we did veer a little bit this way, or the opposite of this way, I should say. So this should be right. Yeah, getting some gravel would be a... Yeah, there's a ship. The village is just on the side of that. So we're not a million miles away from the portal, but ideally it would be closer. I should have maybe created like little breadcrumbs so that I didn't need to mess about with coordinates. Maybe I'll do that on the way to the portal once we've got some gravel. Once we've got some flint, I should say. Okay, so the next challenge will be how do we get the flint, like if there's I mean we only need one piece, but the more we explode in one go, the higher chance we have of getting gravel out of it. You know, it's a risky thing to do, like I mean, if there is a Fletcher in this village, that would certainly make life easier. Although I don't actually know if they sell flint. I don't quite remember if they do or not. I think they used to convert gravel into flint anyway. Okay, this iron golem is going to be set on fire because he's too stupid to realise not to stand in lava. Got to delete the lava so that he doesn't drop his iron onto it. This probably won't kill him, and I don't know if a swipe from my sword will either. So I'm going to burn him again. If you wonder why I've hit him, man, it's just because I feel like he will drop more items because I've killed him. Crap. Oh no. Well, this is a pickle, isn't it? Are you still angry at me? That is the question. Let's don't think he is. There we go. There we go, 5 iron. That's pretty good going, I'd say. Which one of these did we make our base at? I think it was by the bell. There we go. I don't think we did get 5 iron, I think we got 4 iron because we already had one for the flint steel. Okay. Let's grab this. Could possibly have done without using up all that cobble, but what can you do? Right. we need to find some gravel. That is our objective here. There's gravel at the bottom of the ocean. So what I'm thinking here now, this literally just come to my head, it might not be what I end up doing. The whole ocean floor is made up of gravel, or it should be. But if TNT is set off in gravel, it won't actually. Sorry, if TNT is actually destroyed in water, like touching water, it won't have any effect. It won't do anything. So if we can place TNT, cover it, and then ignite it, then it won't be touching water. And we should be able to reclaim all of the drops from it. Is the theory. Trying to think of a place where we can go where we're going to get a lot of gravel from this. Thinking like on the on a bit of a slope, like here. Not as many as you'd think. Okay, I think this is a good spot. So let's do this. I'm going to cover that with dirt here. I'm going to cover it with dirt on the top, and then we're going to place the. Can we place the button underwater? That is the question. Let's see. Can we place the button underwater these days? No. Well, we can't break that now. Can we place a lever underwater? Could bloody drown if we're not careful. Is this something we can do? No. Can we place a button underwater and push it before it pops out? That looked like we could do it. Okay. So, what we've got to do is we've got to cover this over. We've got to place the button on the ground, cover it, and swim up. So let's cover that. So now there's no water touching that TNT. So in theory, that TNT should be able to detonate the gravel around it. If we do. There we go, that worked. Kaboom. Oh, we got some flint, amazing. That was that was way more successful than I ever expected it to be. So, we got 4 flint. Let's try and reclaim the button. Looks like we got a little bit of gravel out of that as well. 12 gravel, pretty decent. The flint is the main part though, I'm so chuffed with that. Weirdly enough, well, I'm trying to think, where was it we set off? It was around here, wasn't it? Yeah. It looks like most of the blocks survived pretty decent, so yeah, I think we've done good to get that. Okay, so we can craft our flint and steel, which is amazing. This lever, I think we're going to lever it behind. But there's a memorial to this pillar. Okay, I can hear a skelly, not what we want. Let's try to sleep this night away. Like, you say that like you've taken the piss, Jeff, but you know, I'm well chuffed with this because now, obviously, this gravel we could potentially use in the Nether if we need to pillar down. It's useful, but we've got to convert some of this flint, 2, 3, into arrows. So now we've got a better shot of actually doing some damage against the blaze, because we're gonna have to get a little bit of blaze powder out of the Nether, and that's gonna be tough going. Um, so, how well equipped do I feel going into the Nether? Not a lot, but you know, it's gonna be good enough, I'm sure. Okay, so let's do it. We're gonna need. What we're gonna need? We're going to need at least 16. At least 16 blaze rods, I'd say. I don't think we necessarily need to worry about making potions. Like, although maybe we should. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try and get an excess. Like, I don't want to be doing this without without options when it comes to actually fighting the Ender Dragon. But to be honest, I think that is going to largely be dependent on the amount of arrows. Like, arrows is going to be the biggest thing we're going to have to stockpile. But that gravel thing we did before, that's got to be the way to do it. In the Nether, you can get naturally spawning gravel, so we can explode it there. But obviously, the big thing has been actually getting to the Nether, which we are about to do now, which is, that's pretty remarkable after we've probably been playing in-game for less than 3 hours. In fact, I could probably check that. By the end of this stream, or by the end of this, like, challenge? By the end of the by the end of the challenge, I'll want the Ender Dragon to be killed. Once we've killed the Ender Dragon, claim the Dragon Egg. That is, I think, that is going to be the end of the challenge. For the end of this stream, I want to have 16 blaze rods, if possible. Can you see a stat that says time played? I'm trying to see it. See the time played or game time or something like that. Nope, can't see it. Not gonna spend time. I know there's not like exactly a great many people watching this, but I'm sure those who are do not want to be looking at a stats menu. You would think. Okay, here's the portal. It's great that we're able to get here from memory. That is quite promising. Got to keep the bucket of lava on me. Just wondering if it's worth placing down a chest. Yeah, let's do that. Let's place down a chest, put in all of our gear, and then if this portal is in a precarious location, then we're not going to lose much. Just 7 levels, which I think we can afford to lose. Okay. Amazing. So we're in the Nether, and there's a fortress right here. That is amazing for what we want to do. Okay, so that lava there is updating. That's why it's good to come here without levels, because that flowing lava, if we'd had significant amount of game lag, that could have really posed an issue for us. But yeah, no, that seems fine. We're gonna have to make a little staircase to get onto that fortress, but once we're on that, I can't really see us having an issue. I'm just gonna stay in the menu screen while this loads. Let's have a look at our. Let's try and look for our game time again, because I believe the world will continue to load while we're doing that. So, just looking through. I'm sure they used to have it, or that they do have it. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm. Oh yeah, here we go. Time played, 2.55 hours, so a little under 3 hours. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Okay. Oh man, this is like the perfect Nether spawn for us. Okay. I'm gonna grab Nether water just in case we do plan on making potions. I feel like that's something that I definitely don't want to rule out, and obviously, given how we've had to trek just to find the lava lake to be able to make this portal, I don't want to necessarily say that we're going to come back for it. Like, I want to be able to get everything in one go here. Okay, that. This on the bar. We want this on the bar as well. We don't want to be tempted to use that bed. We don't want to be tempted to place down TNT in the wrong spot. So I think this is good for now. Let's go in. See if we can't get ourselves some blaze rods. It's feeling good. Okay. So magma cubes as well, but we're not going to worry too much about them. Okay, excellent. This just comes to a very natural spot here. Oh, we could get glowstone. It is in our path, so this would be a perfect place to light TNT. There we're basically committing to potions if we do that, though. So let's explore the fortress first. Let's see that we can definitely get them. Got to try to block this lava off because that feels like a bad thing waiting to happen. Okay. Again, similar story here. I mean, this would be a smarter thing to do here. Okay. Not many options unless we consider breaking through the Netherrack, which obviously that's just risky. Because there's no guarantee that the fortress will continue past here. Whereas where that glowstone was, we did see an end to the, or a continuation of the fortress, I should say. Just wondering, do we see a continuation of the fortress over this way? I can't see a very obvious one. That's not to say there isn't one, but Wither is not obvious. Like it might be embedded in the mountain a little bit. That sounds like a Wither skeleton. We are prepared. Will you pathfind up here? That's a question. I'm beginning to think, yes you will. Nice. A few bones. You can still hear the rattling. It's just that, yes, there is another one here. Come on, pathfind. So, Jeff, if you're not familiar with these, yep, these are a very tough mob. They cause the wither effect, which has taken me to basically half my hearts. They are something that you need to fight a lot of to get to the final boss. I say the final boss. There's not exactly a set number of bosses in this game, but you need to fight the Wither boss, which is considered to be more challenging than the Ender Dragon, which is what we're trying to get today. Okay, we're committed to breaking this glowstone. Oh no, we've lost our button. Okay. Got a ton of netherrack out of that though, which is very good. It's a nice bridging block. Blast resistance is very low on that, of course. We've lost our button, so we might have to craft a new one. Well, we will have to craft a new one. And a hair blaze, so let's take this slowly. Okay, the blaze down there, long path down here. This is the way we've just come from, so I'm going to mark that off with this. That also gives us a tactical retreat from wither skeletons, which are 3 blocks tall. There's a few blaze up here. Will you get me? You probably can, yeah. Excellent. So we've got 1 blaze rod. Amazing. We really do not want to hit a pigman here. Like that blaze is in a very awkward to get position. If I charge it, I'm probably going to take damage. But I think we kind of have no other option. Lag. Well, that was lucky. So, yeah, 2 out of 16 blaze rods, doing pretty good. Very happy with how this is turning out so far. How much glowstone did we get? 55. That's good. Okay, so we can certainly commit to potions if we see Neverwar, but it is really going to be subject to that. Did it go on further upstairs? I have a feeling it did, but let's just check out this. Check out this way. Okay, lots of branching paths. Ooh, I hear more blaze, definitely. That's probably a blaze spawner just past there, so that is very good as well. This is not going to be turning into build a blaze grinder with Leecomber. This is just a place that I might have to explore further. Okay, so this one, we've explored it fully. We can close this one off effectively. And I think we should do that as much as possible, like just seal off the areas that we've been to, because you wanted to build a blaze grinder. That's unfortunate. Okay, we do want to go straight on at some point, but I do want to check those other areas just to make sure. Okay, there's a wither skeleton there. Please on that side of the path. If you're wondering why I'm wasting time on these, I'm not really after a wither skull, but it's a good source of bones, and if we do want to go to, if we do need to farm anything in future, then yeah, we're also getting coal out of it as well, which is good for smelting, because we are going to need to smelt stuff at some point. Okay, this didn't lead to anything really, so we can close off this pathway as well. And again, just as a reminder, in case anyone is watching who hasn't seen the first one of these, I can place blocks, but I just can't break them. And I can break non-cube blocks, like this torch. I can place it down, I can break it. Amazing. So I'm using the netherrack to mark off where I've been. But obviously once I've placed that, I can't break it down again afterwards. Okay, well, the direction that we are going has been laid out for us. I kind of was hoping that we'd run into some more natural places, since we we know we're going to need those. But what can you do? Assuming that is just this pathway up here, but I'm just going to double check. Yeah. Okay. So this is the way we're having to go. Now, I was really hoping that we'd be able to do it without going over this lava spillage. Mouse playing up a bit. Hey, Captain Moses. Yep. I've got 2 blaze rods from 2 blaze, so pretty decent going, I would say. And we've got a blaze grinder here. Oh, a blaze spawner here. That we can go to get more. I can also hear blaze coming from this direction, so I should investigate that. And ooh, okay. This is the mother lode. We've got 2 blaze spawners right next to each other. Yes, this would be the perfect place to build a blaze spawner if you were playing a normal world. Blaze grinder. They're so close to each other. How do I tackle this? So Jeff and Captain Moses, you know each other in real life, and I don't know if you know who the other is, but yeah, that is as I'm idling here, oh no, I've not found a stronghold yet. I need to get the Eyes of Ender to do that. Yeah. Jeff's reputation precedes him. Okay, that was a lot of arrows for... Did you even get a blaze rod? Is that another spawner? No. Okay. What we're going to do is going to steal this off. Yeah, that was too many arrows to not much avail. I need to lure them one by one. I can't take this many on at a time. Come this way. We're only on 2 blaze rods. Come on, this way. You need revenge for me hitting you. Something else I'm realising is, without a crafting table, this axe is going to run out. I'm going to want an axe or a sword soon. That is not what I needed. Okay, but you are on your own. Basically. Okay. There are so many blaze spawners in this area. So many blaze spawners in this area. You would think 16 blaze rods would be doable, but only 49 durability. That is going to be the test. Oh, we're going to go down here because there might be nether wart down here. Yes, there is. Excellent. You know what else we've not found in here? We've not found a chest. Okay. By the way, we are fully committing to farming, to brewing potions at this point, so that is going to be good, I expect. Just twat and get brave. Yeah, that's, I mean, to be honest, that's what I've been doing, for the most part. Just been a mad ass about it. If we can find a chest, hopefully there's like a gold sword or something in it. There we go. I can hear wither skeletons. Okay. Bit of gold, another flint of steel. No, let's not break that. Yeah, definitely. Okay, now if I was in single player, I would 100% be mining through this netherrack, but yeah, we can't do that here. Can't break a block, and I'm not using not risking TNT on it. Which direction did I come from? Okay, must have been that other direction. Check for wither skellies. Okay, not a very good haul. There is this way behind it because we came from. Actually, no, we came from those steps, didn't we? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I am in single player. I meant my normal single player world. Notice I'm not picking up the soul sand, cube blocks, but they are actually, even though they, like I'm considering them a full block, they are actually shorter than a full block. Don't actually know if, yeah, this is better. It's just not going to last as long. We don't need saddles. Okay. Right, so we can go. God. Okay, so that's where we came from. That's what we did. We went around the back of there as well, so let's check. Okay, we can't check the top of here. Good stuff. So that's this area completely done. Just confirm. Yes, now round here. Cool. So this area here is completely done. Just, ooh, obsidian, excellent. That is amazing. Because I was just about to say that I wasn't going to be able to make an enchanting table in this world, but because I couldn't mine obsidian. Like, but that actually is pretty damn good. It's what we want. It's not what we need right now, though. What we need right now is a sword or axe of some description. This is where we got the obsidian from, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this all the way down to the end. Just gonna loop round. Okay, with skeleton and blaze. This is fine. I'd much rather be taking them on like this when they're, I guess, a little bit more isolated. Bastard. Hello, this gets my health. That's crazy. I even got a witherhead to show for it. Ooh. It's because I took all my stuff off to when I went in the nether and I forgot to put it back. Good shout. Yeah, man. Believe one more hit will kill him. So, get to full health, folks. We might lose that out here. Excellent. Oh, got a couple of blaze rods out of that. Amazing. Amazing. This, we've got an enchanting table here. That is pretty. 2 years to bedrock. Yeah. Well, you know, that's probably. If I wasn't playing on your server, I probably would have like been back on my normal layout like instantly. But you're right. My standards are slipping a little bit. There's a little voice in my head that's saying make a diamond sword, but no, we're definitely doing that enchanting table. Wither skeletons can drop stone swords. It'd be quite nice if one of them did that. Yeah, I'd normally have had a stone sword drop by now, given the number I've killed. I would have thought. Alright, this doesn't look like it's going anywhere. No. Good to be sure. This has been a very lucrative nether run though, but we just don't have nearly the number of blaze rods that was anticipating from this. These guys. Okay. Cheeky. Playing so cautiously here, but it's needed. Okay, 7 durability left. We're gonna have to bail. The question is, I don't think we explored here. No, we didn't. The end here. Go to loop round. This has been a good fortress for us. It's almost certainly a different one. As I say, we don't need any more bits. Obviously, diamonds would be nice. Obviously, more blaze would be great. This is enough blaze powder, assuming we didn't make any potions, for 12 Eyes of Ender, which might be enough to get us to where we need to be. Wouldn't count on it though. Yeah. Oof. Okay, I reckon we need to get back to base. I think what I'm trying to like weigh up between in my head is how worthwhile is the enchanting table going to be? 'Cause it's going to require lapis, and yeah, that's not something that I have any of. So certainly going to be stuff down here. Okay. Marking this off as explored. We have barely any durability left, so we need to not get into a fight here. So that's no durability left. Could have at least had the decency to drop a blaze rod. Okay. Now we are in a predicament. We need to get back to the base. Which way did we come from? Most certainly not this way. So get back to the portal, back to the base, re-evaluate, and then probably come back for round 2 to get the remaining blaze rods. I know I'm running past blaze right now, but seems to be unavoidable. Okay, you are going to need to Okay, he's not following me. Good. That was risky. But actually that felt really good, really productive. Very pleased with how that went. I don't really think that could have gone much better than it did, to be honest. Okay, let's ditch that, we don't want that. Got to take... We don't need this. I'm going to take the rest, we're going to go back to main base. And then I'm going to and ahh a little bit more about whether or not we build an enchanting table. Excellent comment there, Captain Moses. Oh, Bob. 6 rods is good, but it's... I don't think that's going to get me to the Ender Dragon without... Yeah. Like, assuming that is enough Eye of Ender, to fill the portal, I've still got to get to the stronghold, and you know I've travelled about 7,000 blocks, I think, maybe not quite that. I think I'm a long way from home, basically. That's a weird shape. I'm a long way from home, or spawn, I should say. That's why we left the bed there, so we don't go to true spawn after this. We are really far. We may have gone closer to the stronghold, or we may have gone further away from it. I don't want to have to go in the Nether again after today's stream. Like, I want to be set. I am a long way from home. I'm about 300 miles from home. Yeah. So, fun times. Yeah, so we're getting back to our base here. No, not here. Here. Yeah, right. See you later, Captain Moses. Depends what time you come back. I want to be off probably about 20 past 9, so probably another half hour or so. But yeah, you're welcome back anytime if the mood strikes you. See you later. Okay. Ring the bell. Just let them know we're home. Okay, so do I make an enchanting table or do I not do that? That's the question. It's off. Okay, let's consolidate blocks here. So, if we are making, if we're making potions, we have the ability to create 12 bottles. Yeah, we've got way more glowstone than we'd ever need. So, spin a few things here, so we don't need this. Okay, we can craft. So we're gonna craft a sword and an axe. Gonna hold off on the iron. I think I'm gonna save the iron for something else. I think we're gonna make 2 stone swords and a stone axe. That's that I think is going to be the best use of our resources. Mayhaps. So stone axe and 2 stone swords. 2 stone swords. Easy for me to say. Okay, the reason for the axe as well is because it just deals quite a lot of damage, but also helps if we're wanting to break certain wooden shaped blocks that we are allowed to do. Okay, we've got another chest here. I think let's place this down. So what? Let's put that in there. Got to keep the TNT on me. Never know when you'll need it. Lava bucket, the same. Got to put the obsidian and the diamonds together with a book, because this could be crafted into an enchanting table anytime we wanted it to. And that would be crazy to have that on this. Have all of our gear enchanted, but to do that we need a source of lapis lazuli, and that is something we don't currently have. Just going to be right back for 2 minutes, then we'll have another go at the Nether. Okay, I'm back. So let's reassess. So we'll take these with us. We'll use these as our main block because we've actually used over a stack and a half of cobble today, which we'll see if we can help that. We don't necessarily want to be doing that. Similarly, let's use nether rack as if we need something to bridge or similar. Do we need any more food on us? We could probably do with it. I think we're going to build a furnace. We're going to have to really like where we place this because it's it's going to stay here. It's never going to move. And we can smelt some glass for brewing, which I think is definitely something that we should be considering doing. That said, I don't want to be too flip-floppy on the idea of brewing things, but if we don't have regen potions, what do we really actually have the capacity to brew? Like, I don't think strength potions are very effective on the Ender Dragon. So maybe we do scotch that idea. I don't know. Let's again we'll leave a deconstructed brewing stand with the deconstructed enchanting table, just in case we do that. Okay, so let's head into the Nether once again. Never say never again. I don't think I even set the bloody furnace going. I didn't. No. Okay. What do I want to cook? I want to cook potatoes. I don't want to use torches on it. I think let's use this bucket of lava. There we go. It's gonna smell a ton of potatoes. Just set a spawn there in case we die on the way. Okay, so we've got a ton of potatoes going. We'll restock our lava at the lava pool by the nether portal, and then we'll go in for round 2. Then after that, we're going to have a very interesting, by my standards. We're going to have a interesting debate on what we're going to do going forward. Because I think rather than mining, or well, not mining, but rather than like exploring here and blowing up ores with my 3 TNT, I'll craft more TNT if I'm able to, if I get more gunpowder along the way. But I reckon if I make my way to the stronghold, that won't be today. That'll be once we've got an adequate number of ender pearls. If we head over to the stronghold, and then we can like mine for resources there, and then I think at that point if we get lapis, or explore for resources there I should say, then at that point if we get lapis or if we get some other sort of similar goodies, then we can decide whether or not we want to construct our deconstructed enchanting table and similar. And I reckon whether or not we invest in brewing really is going to depend on whether or not we are able to get a gas tier while we're in the Nether. It's not going to be something I'm seeking out. It's going to be something that if it happens, then I will gladly take it. Okay. But yeah, this desert has been good to us for our challenge. It's provided us with everything we've needed. Got to sleep the night away just in case anything starts spawning. There we go. Because last thing I want is to come out of the Nether and then be blown up. Okay. Got another bit of lava. Gonna pop that away now. Food's on the offhand. I'm bringing this in as a spare because we will take damage, and these have really low durability. So fully expect that that will need replacing at some point. Yeah, we've got a sword here. Right, let's aim for another 10 blaze rods. There we go. Just took a moment to load it there. Okay, there's that wither skeleton from before. Okay, and if we can help it, we're going to make sure that that we don't take unnecessary damage, and if we can help it, we'll find a ghast and kill that too. So let's not take unnecessary damage as I jump over the edge of that. Scanning around here as well for gravel patches. I've not seen one, or at least I've not clocked one. If there is, then that would be a really good place to get flint from. For all our time detective needs. No, a good place to get flint from to, yeah, stock up on arrows. My day's been alright, Jeff. I have not done a great deal, but there you go. Yeah, I've basically been working every day the last week, so I decided to take the day off for the most part. But obviously, a day off for me looks like doing an hour of work and then taking the rest of the day off. But yeah, just been dossing, watched a few videos, and decided to do this because it's again it's something I want to continue with. Don't know why we've come to this spawner when there's a perfectly active one before. That's not lighting up, which is concerning. That might, yeah, that might cause issues. There we go. Oh God, nearly dead. Sort of balls for the walls there. Shouldn't have done that. But yeah, what can you do? Get Skelly over there. What's not likely to be helpful for us getting blaze rods. Yeah, how's your day been? Have you been up to much? Anything fun? So tomorrow you're planning on streaming next, Jeff. I think that's what you said in your last crazy stream. That's your last stream. That was a crazy stream relative to you, not one of your regular crazy streams. Just working. Yeah, it's got to be done. Are you back in the office now? Are you back to relative normality at your firm? Or are you still home working? Okay. 4 levels, good hit. Okay, we need to get out of here. Okay, that was a lot of hits that took to kill it. Huh. Was not expecting the Charizard to die. I thought the chest plate would go first. Okay. So we do need... I believe they were leather, so they wouldn't have been giving us that much extra protection, but we should just be wary of the lack of a less. Sorry, I'm not even speaking. I should be wary about having less protection. I think I know why the fire particles aren't going around that spawner. I think I turned my particles off in my single player. There we go. There we go. That's what it should look like. The blaze particles actually really do restrict your view, don't they? Might be a slight meta thing if we were thinking of ways to improve our chances with this. Okay. 7 blaze rods, 9 bread. Which are we gonna do first? Get our target of hit our target of 3 more blaze rods, or run out of food. Either one is a possibility, especially given that bread is not as effective as steak, which is the food source we had previously. So 2 more blaze rods, or 7 more bread. Place your bets. Everything to play for. Not drop anything, did you? Oh shit. I don't know if I picked up that blaze rod, but I saw him drop it. Okay, I did pick it up. Good to know. Okay, 1 more blaze rod and we have achieved what we set out to do. That would be pretty fantastic. That's 16 blaze rods. Convert that to 32 powder, roughly. I say roughly because we might use one of the blaze rods to actually make a brewing stand. Although I am pretty sure there's a cleric in that village. It might not be that village. It might have been one of the other villages that we had passed along our way. It's something to investigate. Okay, heard a plop sound. That sounds like I got the blaze rod. Excellent. Okay, so we got a 10 blaze rod with bread to spare. There's a little part of me that just wants to get an 11th one, just because. Let's see. Going. Go away. Fair, we didn't get the 11th one, so now we're getting the opportunity. Like, we killed that blaze, but oh shit, shit. Fuck. Okay, well that is, that's the kind of high quality drama that you don't get on every channel, Jeff. I'm gonna die. Can't help it. Okay, now we're on a rescue mission. Oh fuck! Did I? Crap. Of course, there is a blaze here. Why wouldn't there be when we're completely armorless, helpless? Okay. Okay. Let's not rush this. Okay, I'm not going to regenerate any more hearts. I don't think, because my hunger is too low. That's fine. We've got a handful of arrows if we need them. I think we use the arrows on the blaze to keep that away. We don't get close enough to this wither to let it affect us. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Bail, bail, bail. Excellent. Okay, so we got everything back, minus 8 levels. And we got a death, which we didn't have this episode. It felt empty without it. I say episode. Considering last time we had what was it? It was good number. Okay, got to see what he's dropped. Pick them up. I expect in the next stream as well we're going to get a good number of deaths, like a high number, because we're going to be Enderman hunting, which is going to involve staying out at night, and yeah, just trying to look. We won't be able to necessarily get a good vantage on these Endermen, but yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to store most of these blaze rods away. I won't put them in powder form yet because they're more useful as, I guess, for their potential, what they could potentially be doing, than they are in one form or another. Like, once we've got ender pearls, we'll convert them to Eye of Ender. And once we've got a decent number of Eyes of Ender, then we will use them to find a stronghold. I don't want to convert them all until we know how many Eyes of Ender the stronghold is going to require. Because that is... obviously that is pretty... pretty variable, and we don't want to... mess... we don't want to waste anything. Like, if we can use this blaze for something else, like strength potions or whatever, then we may as well do that. Yeah, definitely made amazing progress in terms of the challenge to beat the game without breaking blocks. Like this, I guess it's not super easy to appreciate as someone who doesn't really, well, who hasn't played the game, but you know, this is it's added an extra layer onto basically everything, but it's also made me think about the game in a different way as well, which I quite like. I quite appreciate that. Okay, we need trousers. We either make leather or we make gold, I think. Okay, I think we make leather. The reason I was just thinking about hoarding that gold there is I might want to make golden carrots, which would be a good food source to have. Yeah, we're going to have to, once we're in a position to relocate, we're going to have to really think about where we want to, what we need to take with us. Yeah, do we construct the enchanting table and the brewing stand, or do we leave that? All the questions, none of the answers with Lee Cumber this Wednesday. But yeah, in terms of how the stream's gone, really good for progress on our challenge. We've been on for less than 90 minutes, and we've done everything that we need to do in the Nether. We had a nice creative way of getting gravel. I think that's what I'm enjoying most about this challenge, is just you can't play the game in the way you used to. It makes you do slightly different things, and that's quite interesting. And yeah, we've got 3 TNT left for whatever purposes. What I'm just going to quickly do now is I'm going to look around these buildings to see if we have an enchanting, not an enchanting table, a brewing stand. Because I don't want to craft one if we've already got one. There's a smoker. And a brewing stand would be perfectly fine for us to pick up because it's not cube shaped, but it also has the disadvantage that you need a pickaxe to mine it. So we would have to craft a pickaxe for it. Okay. But so far it doesn't look like there is one. See, is there any carrots here? There's beetroot, there's wheat root. Yeah, I think that's basically it for this village. It's not a big one, is it? I seem to remember it being bigger than it was, but I think that I might be getting confused with one of the previous villages that we stopped in on our journey, because this is quite a small one. Yeah. Do we have carrots? It does not look like we do. Will you sell carrots? No, you'll buy them. Okay, I think that is probably going to be where we leave this then. I'll just get in the house, get my inventory sorted. Then we will call it. Am I right in thinking, Jeff, it's just you in chat at the moment? There's no one else lurking, is there? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's just sort this inventory out, and then we'll do that. I think there's stuff I need to smelt really quickly as well. Yeah, let's pop this in here. Yeah, it'll host them. Okay, that's a good idea. I know since Twitch changed, like the layout's been a little bit confusing to me. I'm not entirely sure how to do things because I had it set to do it automatically previously. So yeah, that would be good. Okay, so I think we're in a position to do that. So if we click raid channel here and raid Jasm. Alright, thank you for watching. It has been a lot of fun. Ooh. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and yeah, I will see you later.